Hola guys and girls and welcome to ICBA Week 6. We are up versus the Newcastle Umbreons coach Alan Aberforth. You probably know him from the UDL, you know him from the GBA D-League. We face him once again in the International Competitive Battling Association. We are in Week 6. We are currently 5-1. Of course, we had a very nice 5-0 win last week. Aberforth currently being 2-3, not doing too hot in the ICBA, so he's looking to get an even record going 3-3, and we are of course looking for going 6-1 basically redeeming ourselves from the match 2 weeks ago. And yeah, that's all about the history. Of course, won in the UDL versus him, but this is a whole different story. Like, this is Wi-Fi, this is not even Uber, it's whole different drafts, whole different teams, and yeah, we hope of course to repeat that. And yeah, that's basically all to say about the history of the match. Before I go into the whole team preview thing, of course the usual shoutouts at the beginning of the match. Shoutout goes to Johnny GB for recording this match for me. He recorded last week, he recorded this week as well, so definitely give him a shout. Link to his channel will be in the description. He will actually be our opponent in 2 weeks. So yeah, definitely worth. You can already check him out a bit earlier, so you don't have to wait until 2 weeks to see the match with me. You can already scout a little bit how he played this week, how he played next week, and then for the match in 2 weeks with me. And of course, shout out goes to Heavy Metal Pokemon once again, genning my teams basically throughout the whole season. I think only once Alpha gen for me, or was Johnny? I don't know actually, but he gen, very reliable genner. Like I said last time, does a very good job. Check him out as well, link is in the description. And yeah, that's enough of the shoutouts. Let's dig into team preview. If you want to know more about my team than I'm just telling you in a minute is, yeah, then you have to check out my team builder. Link to it is in the description. I uploaded that yesterday. But for always down to the time, a very short overview. We got a Spidef, Milotic, we got a Expert Belt Latios, we got a Spidef, Diggersby, we got a more physically defensive Skarmory, then we got a special Blaziken with Gracium Z, and as last but not least, we got a Choice Scuffed Sneasel. Looking at his team, he brought the Heatran, the Deoxys Speed, the Shaman, the Bulu, the Primeape, and Aerodactyl, and I was very surprised at that team. It's always scary if you prep for different mons than your opponent brought. You're never sure if you should be happy that the biggest threats in your opinion are not there, or that they brought like other stuff now which you did not prepare as heavily for, and like some of your prep is basically useless and stuff like that. So you look at his team, if you remember my team builder, no Thunderous Tea, that was the number one threat on my team. My Diggersby was just there for the Thunderous Tea, being Spidef and stuff like that. So now it's not as useful anymore. The only other special attackers he has are the Shaman, which I of course can take out because T-Flare occurs me, the Deoxys, which I can potentially take it on, depends on his movesets, and the Heatran, which I can like switch in and scare with Earthquake. So yeah, Diggersby not as important, maybe get some spikes up, maybe switch into Heatran, scared of Earthquake. That's the main mission of you. Other than that, we have no Suicune and no Kyurem, so my Milotic as well. Wasted basically. I put so much thought into these, into my Milotic set. Dragon Pulse, I basically will never click. And the rest, Haze, is not as important because he doesn't have that many setup sweepers. He got like the potential Calm Mind on the Deoxys or Source sets on the Tabulu. Tabulu, of course, I can't retake on because it's Tabulu and I'm a water type. But with Deoxys, Haze might come in useful. But yeah, looking at his team, he brought both of his grass types. He brought the Bulu. I was very much on the fence if he would brought Bulu because I have Skarmory, which is like always a 100% full stop to Bulu. You have to be very creative to actually get to a set which can beat a Skarmory 1v1. And he brought the Shaman as well. Like, I was very sure, like, if he put Bulu, it wouldn't come Shaman. I thought Shaman has a way better matchup versus me than Bulu, because Shaman is a grass type which actually can beat, like, my Skarmory, for example. And hidden power fires and all this good stuff. So, yeah, but he brought both. So, that is, of course, always scary. I have to be very careful if I have Milotic out, because with only Scald and Dragon Pulse, I, of course, can't really hit the Bulu. The only thing I can do is burn, and Shaman doesn't really mind the burn either way, because of special attacking. Most of the cases. Could be a Soul Sense set, but most variants are special attacking, and of course, can just naturally cure out the burn. So, yeah, he brought the Primeape as well. Surprised by that, but Primeape I can rather decently deal with. It's not that strong. I have Skarmory, I have Milotic. It's probably Choice Scarf, and that's like the most most used set you see on a on a Primeape. And then you got the Aerodactyl and the Deoxys Speed and the Heatran. All I expect, no big surprise there. The Deoxys Speed, I have to scout around the set about the items. Same with Aerodactyl. Both are his potential Z Crystal users, so yeah, I expect more to be his Deoxys Z Crystal user. But he could bring some Z Aerodactyl variant. I wouldn't be too surprised by that. But yeah, that's basically the whole team preview. Looking at his team, his designated lead is most likely the Aerodactyl. That's like the very nice lead. That's what he brought a lot of times, just to lead Aerodactyl to taunt, get a Rocks and all this good stuff. So my Skarmory is a very obvious lead with him to counter that basically. Because even if he taunts me, I can just Iron Head and 2 KO him. So That's pretty obvious, and so he might lead with something like his Heatran to counter my Skarmory. So like my most likely leads on his part are the Heatran or the Aerodactyl. And the one which actually beats both is my Melodic. My Skarmory only beats the Aerodactyl, but my Melodic actually beats both as long as that's full health. So I decided to lead with my Melodic right here, catching the Heatran or the Aerodactyl as a lead. If he leads with one of his grass types, of course I have to switch out immediately, but if he leads like with Primeape, I can stay in. If he just wants a U-turn, if he leads with his Deoxys, I can actually stay in as well, because it's most likely special attacking, and I can haze it if he tries to set up and stuff like that. So yeah, Melodic has a very nice lead matchup versus most of his mons, barring his two grass types, and he does lead with Volcanus, and what the nickname suggesting, this is actually the Heatran. So I actually have a very nice matchup right here, right from the start. I scare him out with Scald, even if he's Dev, Scald does around 40% to the thing. If he's offensive, it does over 50%, so it's an easy 2-hit KO. So, but since he brought both of the grass types, and both are very nice switching to my Melodic. Tabulu not as much because he doesn't really want to get burned, but I have to play a bit more cautious because Shaman is actually a decently good threat versus my team. So I actually will double out right here, trying to predict the Shaman into my Latios, but like you can see here, he actually stays in, but he has no speed. So yeah, let's find out, does he have speedy? Did he stay in? He does stay in, just goes for Rock. So yeah, I'm immediately on the back foot turn 2. I tried to make an aggressive play turn 1, trying to break the Shaman. Should have probably just gone for the Scald, but I didn't want Shaman, or Bulu, that is, to get a free switch in. So I immediately switched into Latios, and right here, I'm thinking, okay, he didn't know that I like don't have Ice Beam or something like that to hit like Shaman or Bulu on a switch in. He probably thought I could just go to Latios because I had Earthquake. I switched straight into Heatran. I'm basically screaming, I have Earthquake. Spoilers, I don't have Earthquake, but I scream right now, I'm a Latios with Earthquake. Switch out. Switch out. Switch into one of the Earthquake resists, which is the Shaman or the Bulu once again. So I'm gonna click actually the Ice Beam, because Expert Belt Ice Beam does a butt ton to both of them, but he stays in once again, and I'm like, damn it, I can't touch Aberforth on the switch into one of his grass types. Why is he staying with his Heatran? Does he hate his Heatran so much? He does go for the taunt, so he wants to prevent me from defogging, which is like fine, but if I would have just Earthquake, I don't know. I don't really know about this play, but yeah, he stays in, taunts me, so I can't defog. I have spoilers, I don't have defog, so it's not a big deal for me. But right here, I'm just gonna Ice Beam again, because this time you're definitely switching out. Like, you told me, that kind of makes sense, but any other attack you can do to me doesn't really do anything to me, and I don't think you have Dark Pulse, so I just Ice Beam again. He sadly does not go into one of his grass types, which is fair, because I could be a choice variant, and then I would be forced to go for Ice Beam. But he does go into his Deoxys, and from the damage I can tell that is a max HP variant, so what I expected. He does go for the recover, but I just go for the Dragon Pulse right here to scout the damage and scout a bit of his moveset, because Dragon Pulse actually does 2-hit KO if he's just max HP. And yeah, we do go for Dragon Pulse. He did not show leftovers actually, so I'm a bit scared what it is. Most likely Z Crystal, that's what I'm expecting. I go for Dragon Pulse and it does over 50%, so I can just go second one to try and kill him, but he has the Calm Mind, which means, oh, I actually go for the Ice Beam right here, I think, predicting the Shaman or the Bulu to come in on my Dragon Pulse, because Dragon Pulse could 2-hit KO him. But yeah, I go for the Ice Beam. Dragon Pulse wouldn't be able to do KO him either way from that range, because he did go for the Calm Mind. But right here, he's basically forced to go for the recover, so I'm gonna pull the aggressive hard switch into my Scizor to scare this thing out right away. Because he's going for recover right here. He's only at +1, so there's nothing he can kill me with a fighting type move, and I don't think he would go for fighting type move versus my Latios. So he does go for the expected recover right here. So you know this is a recover Calm Mind, max HP variant. I just fire off a knockoff right here, which will kill from this range. And yeah, I will break often enough, so I didn't want to go for Pursuit. Yeah, I go for the, he goes into Volcanoes, which I can knock off right here. And he does lose his item, which is a Sugar Berry. So it kind of makes sense why he did stay in with Latios. In case I had the Earthquake, he had the Sugar Berry. So yeah, props to him. I switch out into my Pretty Snake right here, because it's my best switch to the Heatran. Anything else doesn't really like taking a Magnum Storm. Or potentially Earth Power if it's my, what you call it, my Blaziken at my Diggersby can switch in, but doesn't want to take a burn from Lava Plume. But already you find out that he has Magma Storm, so most likely he doesn't have Lava Plume. So my Diggersby is a decent good switch to this. From this damage I can tell that he's actually an offensive Heatran, so he is not defensive at all. So yeah, and this time I do just fire off a Scald. I overpredicted versus Heatran way too often. And this time I just fire off a safe Scald. If he goes into Shaman or Bulu, be it. He goes into Gramina, which is his Bulu actually. I thought more he would go into Shaman probably, because now he risks getting burned from my Scald, from my Melodic. And I'm just saying, come on, Pretty Snake, burn him, burn him, make him less of a threat versus my Skarmory, make him like force him to SD or something like that. But we get the burn! So that is very nice right here, but he has a Lumberry, so it doesn't really matter anymore. Barring that I know now which item it is, which is nice. I know he can't be Z-move. And yeah, we get some grassy terrain and we get some leftovers. And of course, you already know what I will be switching in. I have my Skarmory, which is like I said, Dead Stop. to basically close to any variant of Bulu. And yeah, he would have, like, he would have to bring a very weird set, which potentially can't even beat my other mons if he wants to 1v1 Skarmory. So I switch to my Skarmory now, get some rocks damage on me. And now he does go for the SD. And I'm doing the calcs. +2 Superpower can't KO me, and after the -1 he can't even 2-hit KO me, so I'm not scared. +2 Stone Edge can't 2-hit KO me either, so I'm not scared of this thing. I just go straight for the Iron Head. I go for Iron Head first because Brave Bird can't OHKO from him from here, and if I go for Brave Bird I would get more damage on me, which potentially could come in clutch, having a little bit more HP. He does go for second Sword, and so now he's at +4. And a +4 Superpower actually is a roll from here to kill me. You see of the HP I end up with. But a +4 Stone Edge can't kill me as well from here. And of course you go for any grass move. That won't do anything. I did go for Iron Head. And now I decided to go for Brave Bird because Iron Head actually is a roll to kill from here. So no need to risk that. So I just go for the Brave Bird straight from here. And it actually does go for the Horn Leech. I guess because he thought I only have Iron Head, and if he gets Horn Leech recovery, he can, like, he's out of range for Iron Head, he can then go, like, for +4 Stone Edge and kill me and stuff like that. But I do have both, so, oh god, all these, why is it lagging so much? Come on. So all these, oh no, don't do this. Okay, can I unlag Brave Bird? Without any lag and mistakes? Yes? Nice, we kill the Bulu. Okay, like I said, unintentionally, basically bluffed that I only have Iron Head. I did not do that, I just did do that to get some less recoil on me, have some more HP on Skarmory. That worked out perfectly for me, because now the Bulu is gone and I have still at half health around, a bit more than half health, Skarmory round. So he does go into his Heatran right here, and now I switch in my Diggersby right away, because it's a more offensive switch than going into Melodic, and Melodic, like I said, Diggersby is not too scared because of the death, and of course I can take the, he doesn't have Lava Plume, so I don't get scared to get burned. He does go for Microscope and misses sadly, so yeah, that wouldn't have killed me, but of course would have done a good amount of damage. And right here I do of course break the switch out, because like you see, in a minute the Grass Trade actually wears off, so I can of course scare him out with the Earthquake right here, so I do go for a Spike. Because I want some hazards on my own with damage, but he actually stays in again! He just, I don't know, Aberforth hates his Heatran, or he's just predicting me like a book, I don't know. He goes for the second Microscope and misses again, and this is so bad, because right now I do go for the Earthquake, and this time he suddenly predicts me. I don't know what's up with Aberforth, but yeah, he does switch into his Shaman, which was the expected switch, is like the best check to Diggersby you could ask for. I do go for the Earthquake right here, and from that damage I can actually tell that he is not defensive at all. That is an offensive Shaman. And he does not show any, of course he doesn't show leftovers, so he's an offensive Shaman. I'm thinking he might be Scarf. Either way, I switch out into my Latios right here. Because I didn't want to go hard into my Skarmory, because he would just HP fire me. I don't want to go hard into my Blaziken, because he could Earth Power me. And that's why I decided the German Rings is the best Milgron switch. He's probably not going for Dazzling Gleam, which is like the best coverage he could have with me. And I resist the Earth Power, immune to Earth Power, resist the Grass move, and resist the Fire move. So I decided to go into my Latios right here, take some rocks damage, and he goes for the Seed Flare. So he just straight go for his strongest move. He does go for the Seed Flare, which does a good amount of damage. From right I can tell, yeah, that's max special attack Timid. And yeah, he didn't get the drop, so he can't 2-hit KO me, so I can just safely fire off another Ice Beam right here. He does switch in once again into his Heatran. So yeah, this Ice Beam will of course do nothing, get some little spike damage. Yeah, this Heatran is getting annoying, because I just can't predict it. Like, if I would have just gone Scald for the first turn, I probably could have dealt with Heatran way better, but I did do some early over predictions. So yeah, I'm gonna switch out into my Diggersby once again. Because I dodged these two Magma Storms, I actually am so good health, I can just free switch it again. So yeah, so far the luck's on post on my side. He does go Magma Storm, this time he hits. And yes, even though I'm Spadef, I'm still a Diggersby, and this is a max special attack Heatran, so that actually does a lot. It is a 2-hit KO versus me. I first trapped in the Magma, get some little more chip damage on me, but I still scam out with the Earthquake, and this time I just go straight for it, because even if he goes into Shaman, now that I know that it's an offensive Shaman, I'm not worried, because with Spikes and Earthquake, it will be a last switch and he can do to an Earthquake from a Diggersby, so yeah, and this time he actually does stay in with his Heatran. So thank God I didn't go for another Spike or something like that. I just killed the Heatran off, and we get rid of that right away, which is nice. Now he goes to the Simius, which is his, Primate, and I don't want to switch into my Latios or my, Skarmory, because if he is Scarf, he can 2-hit KO both, even though it's resisted close combat. And I decided, okay, Chad, the only thing he really was worth for in this match was to take on the Heatran. So, Heatran is gone, so I think you can go right now, Chad. You did get a Spike, you killed the Heatran. Good job, more than expected after not seeing the Thunderous. But yeah, now I can go into my Latios, of course, scare this thing out, and fire off a rather safe Dragon Pulse, because he has no resist or immunity to that left anymore. Actually, that's no good damage on anything. Like I said, I either outspeed him or his Choice Scarf lock into close combat. Like, so far I think he might be Choice Scarf as well, because Primate is a very nice Choice Scarf. I do go for Dragon Pulse right here. get some good damage on the Aerodactyl, and from the damage I can tell, yeah, this is more offensive variant, but I of course want to switch out. I of course was thinking a lot right here because I was scared about the Pursuit, but in the end I decided Pursuit is not really a safe play for him now, because if he has Pursuit, he can actually kill me if I stay in. So I think it's the safer play is to switch out. He doesn't go for Pursuit, I just go to my Melodic right here. She can take this thing on decently well. Didn't want to go hard into my Skarmory because I still need my Skarmory healthy to potentially take on the Shaman, because now seeing that this is an offensive variant, I need my Skarmory healthy to get a switch in onto that and scare off Breaker and all this good stuff. He does go into his Aerodactyl, he does stay in with Aerodactyl, goes for the Roost, there we go. So he's what you call the Roosting variant, offensive Roost, so he might be Life Orb, I don't know, he might be Z-Crystal, he didn't show any item yet, but I just fire off a safe Scald right here. He does switch into his Shaman this time, so this is actually the first time I switched to the Shaman on the Scald. I expected that way earlier in the game, but yeah, I just go for Scald, hope for a burn to get some more chip damage. Of course it doesn't really matter because he's special and he is Natural Cure, but it would get me some more 6% damage, so it matters in that sense. But right here is once again in the Shaman. I don't want to go into my Latios because it's 2-hit KO by Seed Flare. If he doesn't get the drops, the only thing which isn't 2-hit KO by Seed Flare, or if he goes for Hidden Power Fire, freaking my Skarmory, is my Blaziken. So I'm gonna switch up into my Blaziken right here. Hope he doesn't get the drops right here. He gets some rocks damage right here. He goes to the Seed Flare, miss or don't get the drop. Miss or don't get the drop. That's the only thing I'm asking right here, because other than that, Shaman is a huge threat versus my team. He does go Seed Flare, and he does not get the drops right here. So, now I do go to the calculator, and a max special attack timid Seed Flare can't actually KO me from this range. That's like a max of 68 damage, so I would live at 2. But I need actually 2 speed boosts to outspeed a potential Scarf, what's called Shaman. So I don't want to go for Protect right away. What I want to do right here is tank the Seed Flare and go for low kick, predicting either the Aerodactyl to come in. If he's not Scarf, if he's Scarf, he of course will okay, let me start this thought process again. Okay, he is Scarf. Then he will probably stay in, just go for second Seed Flare, predicting me to protect, and then he can just kill the Seed Flare because he still outspeeds me. If he's not Scarf, he will switch out, and the most likely switch in is his Aerodactyl. So right here, I am just gonna stay in, because I can tank the Seed Flare if he stays in, and just go for low kick. Don't kill this thing, of course, but I get my speed boost after that. I can protect, and then a +2 speed, and outspeed a Scarf Shaman. So there we go. A bit complicated, but I hope it makes sense. So I stay here and go for the low kick. He does go for the Seed Flare, which makes me think, okay, this is very likely a Scarf Shaman, because I don't think second Shaman is the right play right here, because it does so much with my team. He does not kill me, of course. He doesn't get a crit. I go for low kick, which does nothing, but now I get my speed boost. He's all I wanted, because now I can protect, and then I +2 speed, and then I outspeed everything, barring potentially a Scarf Deoxys. But Deoxys, of course, we already know is not Scarf because it changed up moves. So he goes on that Seed Flare. Now I guarantee outspeed him, and now I can fire off a Fire Blast to kill this thing, which is very nice. Get rid of Shaman because he's threat versus my team. Like I said, the only thing which he can take it on is my Skarmory, but if he goes one time for HP fire, my Skarmory is dead. So yeah, I need some recovery on my Skarmory. That's an important thing. Or I need Skarmory alive as long as the Shaman is there. But I just go Fire Blast. He does go on this Aerodactyl. He might be Choice Scarf Aerodactyl actually, because he didn't show any item and he just gets to go for Roost. But since I'm at +3 speed now, I outspeed as well as Choice Scarf Aerodactyl. So I'm not too scared about that. And I do fire off my Z move right here, because that's actually the only thing which can kill the Aerodactyl from here. Low Kick doesn't, Fire Blast doesn't, and my Z Solar Beam is not really useful for anything else on his team because he didn't brought the Suicune. So I'm just gonna fire off my Z Solar Beam, my Bloom Doom from a max special attack Blaziken, which should kill this thing, barring he's for some reason like max Death. And I think even then it kills. Like I make the calc, it does like 100 to something percent, and he's even lower than full health because he took the Fire Blast. So I do go for the Bloom Doom right here, and let's see if we can kill the Aerodactyl with that. It's a very high base power grass. Of course only neutral, not super effective, but boom! Rapera is gone. We killed the Rapera, and now looking at his team, I'm at +4 speed now. I outspeed everything on his team. He only has left the Shaman, the Primate, both I outspeed with Scarf, and the Deoxys, which I don't think has extreme speed, seeing that he had Recover and Calm Mind. I don't think he has extreme speed, so he only has these 3 mons left. And basically I sweep right here. I just look at Blaziken and Fire Blast, I thought, okay, whoa, I just need to hit 3 Fire Blasts and I'll sweep it here. I sweep right here. I sweep Blaziken, finally getting the sweep, and we can finally finish off this game. I do go for the Fire Blast, it will kill this thing. If he is max HP, we already I do the Fire Blast, that's like 70%. I do go for the Fire Blast, but we missed the first one. So I guess that's kind of payback for the Magma Storm, so I can't be too mad. But I would have won right there if I just hit 3 Fire Blasts. So, but to be fair, he missed the Magma Storms as well. So you can debate, like mine probably mattered a bit more, but he missed twice, and his was a higher chance to happen. So in the end, it kind of works out. Of course, I'm sad. I would love to get sweep, but now I get free switch into my Scizor, of course. I do just go for the knockoff, and he finally sacks the Shaman, which is awesome, because Shaman, now that our Blaziken was gone as well, Shaman was a big threat to my team. The only thing I outspeed him was my Sneasel, and we can get rid of Shaman. The only two monsters he has left right now are the Primeape and the Deoxys Speed. So I definitely need my Sneasel life and outspeed his whole team. He does go into his Primeape right here. He knows I'm Choice Scarf already, so I don't really know if he's Choice Scarf Primeape right here. Because he's Armor Course locked into knockoff. He knows because I was faster than... Oh, I did switch it into... Oh, I actually didn't know I'm Scarf yet. But either way, I do switch into my Skarmory right here because I'm predicting to go for the U-turn. If he goes for close combat, be it, my Skarmory is not as important anymore because the Shaman went down. He does just go for the U-turn, so my Skarmory is still alive. And yeah, he switched out, of course, into Deoxys Speed because it's the only one left. And right here, I am just gonna try to sack my Skarmory and just go repeatedly for Brave Bird. Because if he is max HP, Brave Bird plus knockoff is a guaranteed KO versus this Deoxys. So I just need to repeatedly go for Brave Bird. I don't care if he recovers or Call Mines and all this good stuff. I just need to Brave Bird damage on him, which I will guaranteed get. He will have some damage on him before I go down. Either he kills me at some point, or I just go down to recoil because Leftovers isn't recovering too much. He just goes straight for the Call Mine, and yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna spam Brave Bird right here. Trying to die, trying to get at least some damage on him. And you will see a lot of turns of Brave Bird and recover right here. So not too much to talk about. Because, like I said, I expected Primeape to be Scarf as well. Can't confirm that yet, of course, because it didn't happen. But Primeape is a very good Scarf versus my team. We already had confirmed that the Shaman was Scarf. Oh, we actually didn't confirm that as well. Damn, we didn't. I just assumed a lot in this game. But yeah, I just go for now Brave Bird. I just keep spamming Brave Bird right here. Like, I have my Latios and my Sneasel and my Milotic left. Milotic still a good amount of health, so even if he gets too much out of hand with Call Mines, I can still haze him. Of course, I'm scared because he only has shown Psychic, Call Mine, and Recover right here. So he has one coverage move left, which in my opinion most likely Thunderbolt, because that deals a lot with my Milotic, and might even be Z Thunderbolt. So I am a bit scared, because even through Z Crystal, my knockoff does around 70%, and this Brave Bird always does around 40 to 30%. But I am a bit scared right here, because these damage rolls with Brave Bird are telling me that this thing is actually not only max HP. After going a lot for Brave Birds and always seeing like it should do 30 to 40%, you can already see like I'm not getting him in range of knockoff. He's actually bulkier than just max HP, it seems. He has a good amount of investment in physical defense because I go for Brave Birds right here. And you will see after he's at full health and go for one Brave Bird, he's actually not at 70% or between 60 and 70 where I need him. I think he goes for recover once more right here. I'm doing it for Brave Bird. Or does it another turn? I didn't count the turns of Brave Birding. I think after this he goes for recover again, it's at full health, and or do I switch right here? No, he goes for recover, it's at full health. I go for the Brave Bird right here, and you will see actually, he should be somewhere between 60 and 70% if he's max HP, so he is in range of my knockoff. So after this Brave Bird right here, you can see that he is actually... Yeah, he's actually higher than 70% looking like this. So I pause right here, let me get the leftovers recovery. So I'm a bit nervous getting a bit nervous right here, because if I don't kill this thing with Brave Bird plus knockoff, I lose to this. It outspeeds my whole team. I don't have a Scarf left by Scizor, and this of course only can go for knockoff. Ice Crash only does 50%, so even if he has Z Crystal, knockoff is the stronger play versus him. So I need a different way of doing around this. And my different way of going around this is to beat this thing, not with my Skarmory or Sneasel, because I obviously can't, seeing how little damage I do, I just don't do enough, is that I beat this with my Milotic. I just need to haze this thing, and then Milotic can 1v1 this for days, because even if he has Thunderbolt, a +0 Thunderbolt is like 20% to me, 20 to 30%, so I'm not fine versus this Deoxys. Currently he is at +2, even a +2 Thunderbolt can't kill my Milotic from the range it's at, so I'm actually gonna hard switch into my oh, not yet. Now he's at +2. Okay, I'll go for one more Brave Bird. And I think because I want to switch into my Milotic on a turn he has to recover. I can't switch in him suddenly attacking and then I die to Thunderbolt. So I have to switch in Milotic on a turn he is recovering. So I first go for another Brave Bird to basically force him to recover. Because he needs the health to not die to Sneasel. So now he's definitely in range of Sneasel. So now he's definitely recovering. So this is, I think, the turn I go into my Milotic. It should be the turn. This would be the smart thing to go now into my Milotic. And I think I do. Yeah, I switch out into my Milotic right here. So I can haze this guy and basically try to 1v1 him with my Milotic and don't have to deal with this thing anymore, because obviously it's more bulky, so my Sneasel can't really KO him from this range. So now I'm looking in front of a +2 Deoxys Speed. I get my leftovers, let me pause it once again after that, because I need to talk some more. Because now, like I said, this could be a Z variant. It's very likely a Z variant. It didn't have shown any item, it's a setup variant, it's one of the Z captains, it's very likely a Z variant. And if he has Z Thunderbolt or Z Psychic, Z Psychic actually doesn't kill me from this range, but if he has Z Thunderbolt, he does kill me from this range and he just wins the game. So I'm in a pickle right now because I have to basically try to call his Z-move, which I'm going to do right here. I am going to scout for the Z-move into my Skarmory, trying to see if he has the Z Thunderbolt. Because if he has Z-move, this is the one turn you have to go for it. I have to go Melodic. I can't just haze him and all this good stuff. So I do switch out into my Skarmory, trying to throw for the Z-move, and he does go for the Combined. And I'm like, fuck. Now he's at +3. Now he's at +3. A +3 Thunderbolt actually does kill my Melodic now at this range. So I just thought, oh damn, I choked this game away. I had to go into Melodic way earlier and haze him, and then try to 1v1 him, because now he's at +3 and a +3 Thunderbolt does kill me. So I just go to my Melodic, try to, like, maybe he doesn't have Thunderbolt, maybe he has like minus Attack Nature, I don't know, I get Rocks damage right here. And you can see that he actually does go for the Ice Beam! He has Ice Beam, he doesn't have Thunderbolt! We have a chance, we are in this game again, boys! He goes for the Ice Beam, I get Leftovers Recovery. He is at +3, and he has Psychic. If he is indeed, what he's most likely is, a no special attack variant, just having max HP, a lot of speed, and then max rest in defense. A +3 Psychic is a road to kill me from here. If we can get this haze off, we still have a chance. We still have a chance, because if my Melodic dies and he's at +0, he only has Psychic and Ice Beam. That means he can't hit my Sneasel. He can't hit my Sneasel for shit. Spike, of course, is immune, and I resist the Ice Beam. If he's at +0 and has no special attack invested, my Sneasel can take the hits. My Sneasel can take the hits, and I can KO him with knockoff, with 2 knockoffs if needed. I can take 2 Ice Beams on this guy. But either way, right here, I just go straight for the haste, and I need to lift this roll. I need to lift this roll. If he is, like I said, if he has no special attack investment, I have around 75% chance to lift this. Only 25% chance, only 4 out of 16 rolls kill me from this range. So he does go for the Psychic right here. He's at +3. Let's see, can we get this roll on Melodic? Can we get this roll on Melodic? Do you live? Melodic, please live! We live on 10! We go for haste! This guy is gone. Now after we heard it, we talked to each other. He actually only had 8 EVs in Spatak, so this was indeed a 75% chance for me to live. And now he's haste, and now just go for recover in case he goes for Call Mine again for some reason. So I can keep 1v1ing him, but he just goes for second Psychic, kills my Melodic, which is a smart play to do. But now I can go into my Sneasel. He's at +0, he has Psychic and Ice Beam confirmed, and after this damage you see right here, I can guaranteed live an Ice Beam. I think I can even live 2 Ice Beams from this range, so I can guaranteed go for 2 knockouts and kill this guy, because either he has Sea Crystal, or he's Cobra Berry or something like that, he dies to 2 knockouts. The only problem right here is his Primeape in the back, which could still be a Scarf variant or something like that, but I go for a knockoff. He's actually Cobra Berry, he's not a Z variant, so he didn't have to scout at all. But I go for a knockoff, do a little bit of damage. He goes for the Ice Beam here, right here. I think, hoping for the freeze, or just seeing how much damage he can do. But yeah, my Sneasel actually decent special defense. So I can choose this hit. Okay, never mind, I lied. I can only take 1 Ice Beam. But now, of course, he is in range of knockoff. Now, it all comes down, though. Can I do enough damage to the Primeape? Because I either kill this with the second knockoff. He goes on Primeape, outspeed it guaranteed, go for the knockoff, and he loses his Choice Scarf, and then my Latios in the back outspeeds, and I win. The only way Ape can win right now if he hard switches into Primeape right now, and I can't twitch KO him with knockoff. I go for 1 knockoff, get rid of the item, and then I have the weaker knockoff versus him, and he doesn't die. Then he still has his Deoxys left, which can just set up with my Latios. I would have get a Dragon Pulse versus it at some point, and my Skarmory of course is way too weakened. So it all depends. Does he pull the switch right now? Because if he doesn't, I just straight win. And if he does switch, can my Sneasel do enough damage? So right here, I do of course click for knockoff. He does switch! Oh god, so he goes for the 1 winning play. He is a smart player. He knows he has 1 still way to win this game. So he gets spike damage on this Primeape. We go for knockoff. We do it. Come on. Show me good damage. Show me good damage. We go for knockoff, and we get rid of his Choice Scarf. And now it comes down to this. He has no item anymore. It's resisted. This is only base 65 Dark move from a max attack Jolly Sneasel right here. I go for the knockoff. I 1 click away to find out if I lose this game or win this game. We go for the knockoff. Sneasel, can you do enough damage? Gesundheit, can you do enough damage? We can't do enough damage! We win this game 3-0 with our boy Sneasel. Milotic and Sneasel coming in clutch. Milotic living the role. This actually was a roll as well. I actually don't remember the chances on that. I think it was in my favor as well, but you will have to check out Ape's channel on that. He probably has the percentage for you. But I go for a second knockoff right here, and we win the game. And Sneasel and Milotic coming in so clutch. Milotic living the role. Sneasel getting the roll and killing things, and I defeat Aberforth 3-0. 3-0, definitely not telling how close this game actually was. If I just didn't get the roll on Sneasel, I would have lost the game. If I didn't get the roll on Milotic, I lost the game. But yeah, in the end, we had a good chance of winning this, but it was still a very close game. And let me pause right here because my thing just, my doorbell. And I'm back, here we are. Okay, we just won Sorry, the doorbell just rang and I had to go. It was a friend who just visited over real quick. But yeah, here we are. 1-3-0. Of course, this game was way closer than the score assumes. We got lucky with the rolls and the Magma Storm misses, but he got lucky as well with the Fire Blast miss. So in the end, it's debatable who got more lucky. I think overall in just chances, like just getting the chances, I think I got more lucky. But I think the Fire Blast miss was just more big because I could have just won the game right there. So it's debatable. You can leave in the comments what you think about it. But yeah, either way, that's it. We win 3-0, so we are currently going 6 and... Oh wait, 5 and 1. It's week 6, so we are 5 and 1. I'm getting a bit ahead of me. I didn't play the week 7 match, so... maybe we are 6 and 1. Who knows? When I was upload, I did play the game, so who knows? Maybe I am 6 and 1 actually. But yeah, either way, that is enough for this upload. If you did enjoy, definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, all the links in the description. Check out Aberforth. His links, of course, description as well. He is in various leagues. He's still in GBA D League. He is in the ICBA. He is in the NPL, I think, as well. Also our league. So a lot of league content, a lot of quality league content. You just saw that he's a very capable player. But yeah, check out all the other guys I shouted out at the beginning as well. And yeah, that's all for me. I'll see you another time. Ciao.